Alright guys, we have the GHK Gen 3 Glock 17. Okay, you can notice mine is a little bit different. Sorry, it's been a little, I did change a couple of parts, but it still breaks down the same, guys. Alright, first thing you're going to do is you're going to take out the magazine. Okay, release that magazine, get it out of here. I also have the Gen 3 CO2 Ultimate Kit in here as well. Okay, next thing you're going to rack, push forward, let it down. Remember, you're pulling down right here on both sides. Okay, we're going to work on the upper first. That's the, I'd probably say, easier part. You're going to notice mine is going to be a little bit different. I'll show you guys what you guys will have if you don't have this kit. You're going to have a little washer and a little buffer. It's the same thing. Just, you know, pull it out. Pull it out. You can pull it forward and down. Okay, and then you pull out. Okay, and it should be able to pull out. Same thing. Move it, pull it forward, and pull down. Okay, now you should be able to pull out the outer barrel and the hop-up unit. This is the steel version. It's MIM. Guys, there's going to be gaps on here, so don't worry about it. The hop-up unit is not the best quality, to be honest. Even the upgraded version, they just upgraded the material, but it still even has this. It's not going to be perfect. I'll probably just get a maple leaf one if you're like really serious about it. Okay, so next thing you're going to get these two screws out. Okay, you have 1, 2. Loctite all these screws in this whole gun need to be Loctite. It is such a powerful gun. You're going to pull it out and you're going to notice you have a ring, and this is essentially your hop-up arm. Okay, and what it does is, if you look carefully, you can see there's a little gap in this ring. Okay, you guys see it? That's where the little tensioner arm goes in, and as you turn it, it just, you know, it pushes down on it. Okay, straightforward. And there's only one way you want to put it in. Okay, basically that bend is just pushing into the bucking. Got it? And then here is the bucking. You can see it's kind of it's weird. The bucking is kind of a flat style, but not a TDC. It's a little weird, but all right. Inner barrel, the stock one that you guys will have, similar stuff, just different material. Okay. All right, moving on. If you guys need to see a reassembly video, let me know. Other than that, I don't think we need to do it for now. This is Gen 3. I think for the Gen 5 we'll do it. Okay, that's newer. The Gen 3, I don't think there's many people that are running this guy, to be honest. They're probably going to be on my channel. Okay, next thing, you need to get this guy out of here. So either A, you can, if you got some strong ass nails, you can do it. I don't. I got little weak ass nails. I just get a flathead in here, and I just get in there, and I push down. Okay, now it'll come out just like that. In, down. For your sights, guys, I have real steel Glocks. I use a sight tool pusher. If you don't have that and don't want to buy one, you're just going to need to you can knock it out with a punch, but please use a plastic one. For the tool, the front tool, yeah, you're gonna have to be a little creative there. I don't even know if they give you a tool for that. I used real steel for that. Yeah, you're gonna have to go be creative about that. But that's it for the sides. They just slide off. This one slides off, and this one is just a screw system, but it's a special screw. It's not like a normal one. Okay. So to take out the loading nozzle, you need to take off this E-clip. Okay, so this is an external one. You don't need the tools for it, so don't worry about it. Just get a flathead. Okay, and you're going to try to get into you see there's 1, 2, you're just going to get in here, you're going to wiggle it in and just pull down. Okay, and it'll come out just like that. Okay, so that's there, and you can see my O-ring is beaten up because I've already taken out this multiple times when play around with it, so I will need to go buy an extra O-ring. So be careful with the O-ring, guys. Try not to damage it. If you intend on upgrading your gun a lot and playing around with it a lot and changing out stuff, go ahead and make sure you get extra O-rings. Okay, they just, I've been butchering this poor boy, but I have a little box of it. So you're going to push forward now. Okay, you're going to try to pull as far as you can, and you're like, oh shoot, it's getting stuck. This is where you're going to get a little, you're going to get something small, and you're going to push down and you'll feel it like there's a little spring in there. You're gonna tap your slide just like I did, and this will pop out. And don't let this go off to the side. It will fly out. There's a spring system here. You do not need to take this out. If you want to take it out, go ahead and you're gonna try to get really small pliers, something smaller than this obviously, but like this, and you would just pull it out. It's got this little D10 set with a cut in it and then a spring. Okay, it's pretty straightforward, but there's no need to take it out. Okay, that is the complete upper minus the sights, and I'm leaving this part in. Once again, there's no reason to take it out. It's actually kind of a pain in the ass to put back in. I don't suspect this part going bad at all. The only reason to go bad if you're someone like me that's constantly taking it out. Okay. Next up, we have the loading nozzle. I have a separate video on the loading nozzle, so we do not need to do that. I will link you guys, or you'll just check my channel, type in GHK Gen 3 loading nozzle. What I did is I want to break it up to make it easy for you guys. Okay. We are going to go on, we're going to move forward to the lower. Okay. I'm going to put all this to the side, and there's enough of you that say, hey, I want a reassembly video. We'll redo these videos. I don't mind that. It's not a big deal. To take apart the lower is pretty straightforward. Actually, I'd say it's actually a little bit less complicated than what's it called, the TM. Okay, you're going to push down on here, down on the spring. It should be able to try to slide this guy out. Okay, so we got him out. Let's see, we're pulling. Okay, so you need to push down on this spring right here. Do not push down too hard. Okay, you push down too hard, you will bend it. That's what I did my first time. Okay, now you're gonna notice there's 1, 2, 3 pins. Okay, you will try to just, doesn't have to be these guys, but I promise you they make life a lot easier. Just knock them out. Okay. Okay. This guy can pop out, but the reality, you need to take this out first. Okay, so I'm going to pull these out. So we have thick, we have large, medium, small. Okay, large here, medium there, small here. Got it? You're going to notice there's only really one way to put these. Okay, so it's going to be from left to right. Okay, and you'll see where the hook's on. I'll show you right now. So now we have all the pins out. That's it. Okay, you can pull this guy up. Okay, you're gonna get your slide stop out. Okay, the stock GHK one's gonna be a little bit different. You can see this is just a TM one that I modified. So you pull that out. Now when you put this back in, guys, it's going in right here. You see, this is where it's sitting, right between left of the trigger, and that little hook is what's gonna hook right there. Got it? And then this is where this guy is, right here. Alright, so we got that. Let me show you how to pull this out. And you don't have to worry. What's really cool is from this part on forward, you don't have anything in here except for, oh, that's my her and his wife, they're back. Okay, so you can see this is complete. Check out the lower, guys. That's really it in here. If you want to change out the magazine release, you're gonna push in. You're gonna just get your finger in there or a tool, push in, down, okay? You'll be able to pull it out. I'm not gonna lie, these are a pain in the ass to take out for me. You guys see how big my hands are. It sucks. Okay. To put it back in, same kind of thing. You need to kind of like hook your fingernail in it and then pull upwards, but I can't get it, honestly, guys. I can't. For me, it's just, this part takes me forever. Okay, there you guys go. See, I used a flathead. It's back in. Easy to do. All right, that is it for the lower. Okay, magwell, if you're running them, you can put them on here. Ignore the stippling job, it's not a good job, but I just wanted something quick. My hands are really sweaty, and I'll finish that eventually when I'm done. Now to take this apart, there's one spring in here that you could potentially lose, but I gotta be honest, every time I've taken it out, he doesn't fly out at all. But you can see it has tension right here. So I'm gonna show you guys where to take the spring out, just in case if you're messing things up, right? That's it. That's the spring right here. We're gonna put it over there. And you're gonna notice to take this guy out, and you can see mine's already bent. I've been messing around with it so much, I ruined it. So I'm gonna go get a new spring. You just gotta unhook it. There'll be a part where you can kind of just, you have to play around with it. There you go, see? So that is how you take out the trigger to the trigger housing, a hammer housing, okay? Well, it's not even a hammer, it's a striker system, but it's so cool. Now, if you need to replace the trigger, you're only gonna knock out this pin right here. That is it. This one. Do not hit any, you don't need to knock out this. You don't need to knock out this. You are only knocking out this one. You're gonna hit it from here, boom. All right, take it out. That trigger bar comes in, and you get your new trigger bar in. Very straightforward. Now, for the hammer assembly, okay, there's a total of 2 pins. Okay, we have 1, we have 2. A very interesting system, and I'm going to show you guys how to take it apart. You're going to see this is where the spring sits. Got a little cut in there, right? So let's get this guy over here. I'll show you guys how to take it apart, and this is probably if you need to replace anything. If I had to guess anything, it would probably be the springs. Not sure, let's do this one. Springs would I would replace. Okay, so there's the spring out. Little pin. You guys can see there we go. I'm just going to show you guys that. Okay, now we have, let's see, so we have one small side and we have one big side. So I'm going to knock it from this way. Try to remember it before you knock it out. Okay, once again, this is a very interesting system. You can see there's a little bearing there. Okay, I'm going to pull this system out. You're going to see how it comes out. Try to keep it all intact. Okay, you just got to see this little pushing. This is where the pin goes to on the other side. Take a look at the pin, how it works. Very small, very unique system. Okay, from here you're only going to need to replace 2 parts. Okay, really, the spring and the L-ring. I don't see why you need to replace these parts. These parts are steel, and they're pretty damn strong. Okay, not even much wear and tear on here for how long I've been, well, not how long, but I've shot about a bag plus on it. Okay, on the Gen 3. Okay, so this is how it strikes and how it works. Very interesting system. Now to put it back in, I'm not gonna lie guys, it's a little pain in the butt. You kind of have to line things up. It takes a while. I really don't want to redo it, do that myself. I'm not even looking forward to Gen 5 because I'm gonna have to do that on camera. If you guys need me to do it on camera, I'll try. But you can see how big my hands are, and lining it up is just a little bit tedious for me. Okay. Now I'm looking at this and I see a little flash sticking out. But if you guys have any questions, please let me know. That is basically a breakdown of the Gen 3 GHK Glock 17 minus. We didn't do the loading nozzle on here, okay, but I have a separate video for that. And if you guys need a video where I kind of like reassemble the whole thing, like, so we maybe I won't talk as much, I'll just disassemble as fast as I can and reassemble as fast as I can. I don't mind doing that, guys. Okay, because I am always playing around with this, and this one I'm really testing, trying to figure out and play around with it. So he's been taken apart a lot already. It's the Gen 5, I think, that will probably just, we'll do a breakdown of that. Okay, I'll see you guys around. Take it easy.